For example, let's say add single explosion. Here we have layer settings. For example, you can choose which layers will be affected with explosion, and let's say layer 1. Tag filter, you can add filter for game object tags. If it stays 0, there will be no tag filtering. Minimum and the maximum depth is basically the Z coordinate. For example, if I say the minimum depth is -5 and the maximum is 5, that means every object with Z coordinate that's between these two numbers will be affected with the explosions. Any other will not. Or you can use game object depth. That's the depth of this game object, which is explosion is attached actually. Then you can choose to use trigger colliders or not, or solid colliders or not. It has to be at least one of them. Then finish action. That's basically when the explosion is finished. You can choose whether to destroy script, destroy game object, or deactivate game object. Under the activate section you have these three options. On click, that means that explosion will be activated on the left mouse click. That's very useful for testing and tweaking the explosion. Then on enable or on disable. Then as the explosion settings, here we have explosion radius, which you can tweak even here with this little handle. Then explosion offset, that's basically offset from this center of this game object. Then explosion force, you can increase, decrease. Then you can choose whether to modify force by distance. That means that this box would be affected more with explosion force than this box, for example, because its distance from the center are different. And force mode, you can choose whether to be impulse or force. And last, you have the event on explosion. That's event when the explosion happens. You can choose send explosion damage, but I will explain that in another video.